Multiple state senators are seeking clarity from the Nebraska Secretary of State after a recent report shed light on an offer from the federal government regarding your voter data.
The U.S. Department of Justice has been tapping states for registration information, and though a lawsuit has tied the Secretary of State's hands for now, news of a possible memorandum of understanding between him and the feds is worrying some senators.
KETV News Watch 7 Capitol Bureau Chief John Grunwald reports.
A major request from the U.S. Department of Justice.
I can't say that I'm aware of requests that have asked for the voter list plus this level of detail.
Sparking a legal and political fight in Nebraska.
I have heard from Nebraskans across the state and across the political spectrum that they're deeply concerned about their privacy rights when it comes to voting rolls.
The DOJ is seeking things like names, dates of birth, driver's license numbers, and the last 4 digits of voter social security numbers.
That shouldn't be at the federal level because it should be the states that are monitoring.
Secretary of State Bob Evnen has previously signaled he would cooperate with the request, but he said his hands are tied over a court battle with Common Cause Nebraska, who says the move would violate state law. Now, some state lawmakers are wary over recent reporting on a possible new memorandum of understanding offered to several states by the federal government, which would give the feds more direct sway over voter rolls. The MOU would require officials to remove voters a federal review identifies as ineligible.
He owes it to Nebraska voters to be clear about what he's doing in our name and with our resources that may risk the sanctity of Nebraska's voting information.
KETV reached out to Evnen to clarify his position and to confirm if he did receive that MOU. And here's what we got back. The Secretary of State's office has not signed a memorandum of understanding with the United States Department of Justice concerning their request for voter records, nor are we in negotiations with them concerning an MOU. We continue to work in the context of the pending lawsuit, and we are hopeful that the lawsuit will be decided soon. Reporting for KETV News Watch 7, I'm John Grunwald.